unfortunately related to Israel because it brings up a lot of old hatreds, and Jews do tend to be a little more sensitive to, say, genocide than perhaps other groups. That watching a lot of the pundit class just pontificate on a bunch of things that they have no idea about, and I'm not calling anyone out specifically here, but this you see on mainstream, who have no idea of the history, no idea of the British mandate of Palestine, and a country called Palestine never existed with the people known as Palestinians who lived in it. And if you look at the Palestinian national soccer team from the 1930s, it was all Jews, and the Palestine Post, which is now the Jerusalem Post, was the Jewish newspaper, and the Arabs used to boycott Palestine because that's where the Jews lived. Like, they have everything so backwards, unfortunately, that it gets harder and harder in a time of algorithms for people to tell the truth.
I'll wrap it up and move to the next story. Tom, did you want to say something?
No, I was going to echo Dave. Go look up at your history. It was massive Jordanian immigration of people who then identified themselves as Palestinians.
Well, there is apartheid in the Middle East. It's in Jordan and Lebanon. Do you know that in Lebanon, you can Google this right now, there are 30 some odd jobs that Palestinians cannot have in Lebanon. There's no job as an Arab in Israel that you can't have. Jordan is run by the Hashemite kingdom of Jordan, and they have about 60% Palestinians who do not have equal rights as the rest of their citizens. So a lot of this is just confusion, and then I think it's attached now to the fact that Jews are a little sensitive to being exterminated 75 years after the Holocaust.
I'll say this, and we'll move on to the next story.